10:40 in the morning of March 2026. So important shite to remember, because as this transition from one society to another society, less control is important. What I'm saying by less control, having people outside of yourself control you through their fake authority, you have to make a stance. There's no opportunity, there's no wiggle room anymore for damn flies. There's no wiggle room anymore for people to go, well, I'm not choosing. I'm just going to see what happens. Well, if we see what happens, the steamroller will keep steamrolling. Just keeps coming. So important stuff to remember is that everywhere you look, you're being encouraged to self-deprecate. And what I mean by self-deprecation, which is a kind of wide sweeping thing, even though it applies to self. So it's being a constant apologist for something you didn't do. Oh, I hate the United States and what it stands for. I hate Britain and what it stands for. Stop hating. You are not your country. You are not your country. I talk to lots of people. I live in the United States. I live in California, Southern California. It's a particularly nasty regime of controls that we have here. But the people I interact with, and it's many-fold, I interact with people all the time. They're being convinced that it's their fault, and they're accepting laws and rules and regulations that isolate them. All self-deprecation does is it separates you from being your own power. To be your own power is very important. To understand that as a human being, you must stand up for what you believe in and stop following fools. Now, everywhere you turn, it's like, oh, but you have to be humble. Yes, humility is important. I'm not saying I'm better than, but I'm certainly not saying I'm worse than the people that are supposedly running this country or any other country in the world, or any other thing, anything. But if they're trying to control you and get you to feel sorry for, oh, I'm really sorry for what we've done. It's like, what we've done, I didn't do nothing. I didn't bomb innocent people worldwide. So this is also an appeal to people who live outside of the United States of America. Most people in the United States of America do not want war. Even the people that voted for the idiots that are in charge and all that stuff and all those silly games, they don't want war. They don't want to send their children to war. They're making money out of it. They'll send your children to war, and who are they? Handful of lunatics who have no allegiance to any country. Their only God is greed. Okay, my little rant over. Oops, excuse me. What we talking about? Oh, somebody's in the chat room. Hello, addiction-RDA. What we talking about? Hi. We're talking about how we have to claim our individual sovereignty versus being forced into a place of isolation. The two are analogous. It doesn't work. You know, if you're forced into isolation, in other words, you're told, oh, you mustn't integrate, you mustn't talk to other people, or they're going to you're going to say something offensive. All these things are degrees of division. It's a very simple tool, divide and rule. And people play the game too. They sort of like say, no, you shouldn't call me that, and oh, you gave me the creeps. It's like, I didn't give you anything except love. And try and understand myself in this society that seems a little upside down at the moment because people are following fools. So that's what we're talking about, really, just general things, but also how it affects the individual self. So thank you for the question. Can I have a shout out? Aria Hogan O'Sullivan. Wow, there's a very Irish thing. So that's good. Yes, you got a shout out. Can I have a shout out? Aria Hogan O'Sullivan. Yes, and Yoli Flores, who is also in the chat. So, any questions out there about what I'm talking about, specifically about this important shite that we have to remember? Because our adversary, let's say, in this society is aligning itself through media to, again, put more restrictions and less freedom. They're going to they're attempting to take our freedom through blaming ourselves for embracing our freedom. They are very twisted people. Even if they are people, I've no idea. You know, I don't think it's the politicians that are saying stupid shit, because that's just stupid shit. I mean, politics, I think Frank Zappa said politics is the entertainment division of the military industrial complex, and I kind of agree with him there. But we don't need to keep using the same template for every time we feel we're in conflict with somebody else's idea. We can actually sit down and talk about it, can't we? As civilized human beings, can we sit down and talk about it? If you have a problem, let's sit down and work it out. It might not be, it still might be painful, but it's not going to be as painful as going to war over it and killing people. So understand that it's a it's a step too far in the wrong direction. To go to war for peace is a step too far. It's too much. We can't do this. And so we don't. And I'm not. And I'm encouraging people. Again, I'll put a phone number underneath, or a contact website underneath this video for those that have friends and family that are currently in the military, to let them know where they can call in and say, I don't want to go to this war. I'm a conscientious objector to another war in the Middle East where nothing is gained for humanity. Nothing is gained for humanity. Just money, just greed. So I won't go to war for greed. People, if you know people in the military, in any sense, just let them know that there's a legal way of not complying with boots on the ground in the Middle East. You don't have to. All right. I'm a peacenik, so so that's good. I've got my word out. I'm putting on a show on April 1st called Nobody's Fool at a little local venue, which is an art space. It's going to be fun. And I'm sure people in there will be ranting and raving and having fun and whooping and doing fun things. There'll be weirdos, wackos, and one-eyed opera singers. There'll be all sorts of shenanigans. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Okie doke. And tonight I will be going to that club, Sunspace in Sunland, California, Shadow Hills. It's a wonderful art space where people get to freely express themselves in an environment of non-judgment. Now, wouldn't that be wonderful? It is. Come along. If you're in Los Angeles, come to Sunspace. It's fun. All right. It's a fun space. Thank you. That's my lot for today. Sun is shining. Birds are in the trees. I love you. I love life. And yeah, stand up. You're free to love. All right. Cheers then. Free to love.